Yo, what up, guys? How are you doing? Another market review, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. Today, I had a prior execution video, which the limit got missed. And if you haven't watched that, I will link it in the description. But basically, I was looking for this break of structure and then a draw into this 1 hour fair value gap lower. But the limit got missed by how many points? Just literally like a 1 point or something, or not even. So very close to hitting. Let's look at the narrative once again. Let's go to the daily time frame. Look at that. Look at that wick. That's right now. So still expecting these highs to get cleared eventually, but for now there could be a potential Thursday reversal profile coming in. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, going all the way over here, we can see these fair value gaps up here, right? Now, pretty certain if I draw out a horizontal line or a parallel channel, that was the area which we got hit. So let's draw it out in time, right? So that 4-hour fair value gap got redelivered. So that was the catalyst to go lower. I was not expecting this week to expand all the way up into here. Why I wasn't expecting that? Mainly because I think Thursday caps the weekly range, and we already expanded some points. So we went from, let me see the low over here. Actually, let's take this one. Yeah. So from this low to this high, we already went 50 points up. Yesterday we had this big expansion, right, from CPI. Today we actually had PPI, which is this, you cannot really see it, let me remove this. You can see this wick over here, that was PPI. So I was still favoring more upside, because most of the time when you see that long ass wick from a news event and it starts to retrace lower, at some point it will just go and take out that high. So at 8:30 opening, we had the PPI, right? We started to trade up slowly. Then we are leaving relative equal highs. We had SMT with NASDAQ, because if you look at NASDAQ over here, we did poke higher with news, right? So this was the news candle, and we poked above it around here. So that was a little liquidity grab, but I was still following ES as the main mover, I guess. So I was still expecting it to trade higher, and then at some point we should see a break of structure, which happened on the 5-minute. I was focused on the 3-minute, because looking at this 3-minute, and I will explain why I did not go lower in the 5-minute, is because if we take this fair value gap here, this was still unmitigated, right? We had a break of structure, unmitigated fair value gap. Now if I take this price range from this swing high to this swing low, where is the premium, right? You don't want to enter in a discount. So that's why my limit was on that 0.5 level, because then we are entering premium levels, and you will really want to be in a premium before you start to sell. Obviously it did not reach, and NASDAQ didn't reach either. And then looking at US 30, you can clearly see it went into premium over here, because if we take the same price range, you can clearly see it went in it and then dropped. So we kind of can count this as an SMT divergence, because the other two didn't manage to go into premium while US 30 did. But yeah, it's just a missed limit. It's fine. We had the narrative and the draw on liquidity correct, which was the 1 hour fair value gap, right? So if you go to the 1 hour, we had this gap left open over here. That was the draw on liquidity for me. Obviously, we're drawing a little bit lower right now, because I think the weekly range might be kept for this week. So I don't expect Friday to rate the highs. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna sit tight and see what happens, but I don't think there's a whole lot of movement left for the week. Probably more downside than upside, but yeah, who knows? It's August, and we have relative equal highs right now too on NASDAQ. So if you go to NASDAQ on a daily, right? You can see this high up here. Look at that. That's liquidity. So probably not going to hit this week, and next week should be good to take out those highs. So let's see. I don't believe this week we can trade in it. I don't think there should be a volatile day tomorrow. We have consumer sentiment, I think. So, but we already moved a lot. So let's see tomorrow what happens. I'll try to fit in an execution video again if I can find a setup. And we'll talk in the next review tomorrow, guys. So have a great night and hit that like button and subscribe, of course. Speak to you soon.